Alrighty, welcome back to Final Fantathon, our quest to casually let's play every mainline Final Fantasy game plus some bonuses. Hope everyone is doing fantastic. Hope you had a great Christmas. Hope you're planning something special for the new year. I think, oh yeah, for sure. It's already, man, it's already the 30th. Holy cow. Yeah, it'll be past the new year by the time this gets on YouTube. It'll be the 2nd. So hope you had a good New Year's Day. Anyone got any plans for 2023? Any resolutions? I don't think I really have a resolution. I don't usually do resolutions, but sometimes, I mean, just the whole feeling of the new year always gets me kind of like motivated to complete whatever projects I'm working on, or just, you know, start a new something big, you know. But I don't know if I have anything. Let's go do this guy again. Zertnan Caverns, Westersand. Like, the thing is, the end of my year was crazy. Just absolutely insane. With Crisis Core coming out, and the new in-depth video, and you know, having 2 Let's Plays going on at once, and all the stuff going on with the stream, and Christmas, and everything just all happening at once. The end of my year has been really nuts. So I'm not really in the headspace of like, let's change the world. I'm more like, let's take a nap, you know. That's kind of where I'm at. But at the same time, I do have a lot of like big projects that I do want to do in 2023. I've already started to plan out what's happening after Fantathon, because, you know, Fantathon is totally going to end in 2023, guys, right? I mean, surely it's going to end this year. But yeah, I've started to plan like what comes next. And I have some other... Wait, bio causes sap? I thought it caused poison. Oh, it literally says in the description, inflict sap. That's cool. But yeah, and some events also that'll happen before Fantathon ends. Just some stuff I've been wanting to do for a long time, and finally had the chance to do it. And probably my biggest thing is just getting back into the flow of the in-depth looks, because I do really want to take in-depth look further. Now that I finally can, I had to take such a long break from it because obligations. But now I can actually spend time on it again, so I really want to take that to the whole next level. Or not even next level, but more of just keep it going, you know. I wish I could take it to the next level. I wish I could hire editors and do like crazy, huge versions of in-depth, but for one, I would pay the editor more than the video makes. And 2, I kind of like in-depth being just me, in a way. You know what I mean? Like, I think it gives it its charm. I think it gives it its personality, that it's just me, and it's not over-edited. Like, I love over-edited YouTube videos, but I think that part of the personality of of in-depth is that it's not over-edited. So I don't know, I've kind of gone back and forth. Kind of reminds me of, like, this is probably a bad example, but stuff like AVGN where people, like, complain that it's too corporate now. Honestly, that's a bad example because there's a lot more to that, but, you know, the general argument of, like, YouTubers getting too corporate and too stylistic with the videos, and some people kind of prefer the old style YouTube of being more personal and just one person editing a video. And I don't know, In-Depth kind of has that personality a bit, so I kind of want to keep that intact. So I don't know. It would still be very nice. I mean, you know, I stream 4 days a week, so I only get 1 day a week to work on In-Depth, but it's also the same day that I work on everything else, like everything. Events for the stream, doing money stuff, doing my son's doctor's appointments, like whatever needs to be done gets done on Thursdays because it's the day I don't stream. So I might get, if I'm lucky, 3 hours to work on In-Depth, and it's the type of project that takes like 60 hours to complete. So you can see why it takes months to get them done. So it would be cool to like be able to still do the script and still do everything myself to a point, but then have someone like do just the time consuming stuff, putting everything on the track and going through the audio and putting everything together, like maybe even just the stuff that doesn't really give the video the personality, but just the stuff that needs to get done. Collecting all the video files, collecting all the image files, like anything like that. Yeah, well, you know, that's the thing. I edit. Well, that's the thing. Like, YouTube's a weird thing for me. It's always been a hobby since I was a kid. And it still is. It's not where I make my money. It really is still a hobby. Like, I don't have to upload any of this to YouTube. But it's like my life's work is my YouTube channel. It's everything. It's a collection of everything I've done since I was 14. You know? If I wanted to, a long time ago, I could have deleted everything off my channel and just made it the In-Depth channel. And it probably would have done really well. If it was just In-Depth, it probably would have gotten 1 million, or maybe not 1 million, that's probably pushing it, but definitely would have gotten 100,000 subscribers by now. I've been stuck at like 80,000 for a really long time. You know, everyone says, like, just find that one series and stick to it, and I could have done that, but it's like my life's work, and I upload 4 Let's Play episodes or 8 Let's Play episodes a week, every week, for years, and they all get only a few hundred views, but that's, you know, like I said, it's like my life's work. It's what I'm passionate about. And I am so incredibly grateful that I get to make my YouTube channel what I want it to be without having to worry about the return. Because it's not where I make my money. I make my money from you guys, from Twitch and from Patreon, and the select number of people that decide that what I'm doing is important enough to keep it going. So I am so incredibly fortunate that I can just do what I want with my YouTube channel and not have to, like, delete everything and only do the stuff that makes views so that it makes a return. Because nowadays, that's the only way you're ever going to survive on YouTube, is to only do the stuff that makes views, because YouTube's return is so garbage now. So, you know, it's... I wake up every day so fortunate that I can spend 3 hours editing 9 hours of content. Well, not 3 hours, more like an hour. I can spend an hour editing 9 hours of content that only a couple of hundred people enjoy to put on my YouTube channel, because that's what I'm passionate about, and that's what they're passionate about. And it creates such an awesome, close-knit community. And no one else that I know can do that. If they did that, it would be a complete... They would have a, you know... They would have a normal job along with it, because you would not be making money doing that. So it truly is such a blessing. If you're wondering why I'm standing here, I'm waiting for this guy to appear. I'm not just wasting your time, I promise. Sometimes I stop and talk. This isn't one of those times. I'm just waiting for this stupid hunt to appear. This hunt is so stupid. I know, thrilling gameplay. Oh, thanks, Mushroom. Yeah, no, I mean, I've talked about this before, and I know it sounds so cheesy, but it means the world to me when people comment and say, like, they watch this at work, or they watch this while falling asleep, or, you know, they have some... They use it in some, like, really specific way to help them. Because I was the same exact way when I was in college. I had all these different content creators I would watch that would help me sleep or just help me get through the college day. And that meant a lot to me, that they were there for me at that time. So I can only imagine how much it means to you guys. But I know firsthand how much it meant to me. Is this guy gonna appear? Like, this is the right one, right? It's 5 minutes. Honestly, I think it's random. Like, I think it's up to 5 minutes. Because that one time we did it, he appeared, like, right away. It was, like, not even 2 minutes. But the guide says 5 minutes. So honestly, I think it's between 2 and 5, and it's just randomized. That's my guess. Because this is way longer than we waited last time. I know I got here a bit quicker, but still, it is way longer than we waited last time. There he is. Yeah. Gotta get through his haste. So we should be fine. If we can survive through his haste. Wow. Okay. That's cool. Yeah, that's the other reason that even if I decided, like, you know, screw YouTube, I'm just doing Twitch, which I never would, but if I did, I would still want to upload my my Twitch somewhere, because Twitch's VOD thing isn't that great. And I know so many people are in a time zone where they can't watch the Twitch all the time or ever. So that's really important as well. Many people stop by and say there's a time zone difference, but, you know, they watch the VODs. Running out of MP. Dude. Why is he doing so much damage? I don't know what he's weak against. He's immune to thunder. He's immune to everything. Oh, that did some damage. Dude, he just starts doing like super crazy damage. I'm just gonna try to kill him. Like, look at this damage he's doing. Look at this! He's swinging for 600! He just swings for a constant 600.
It cannot end us. At your best.
Dude, what? Please die. No. This is an old hunt, too. Like, this is an older hunt. Wait, did he not chase me? Oh my god, he didn't chase me. I can't believe it. Please get away from me, sludge. No, don't. I can still win this. Frank, get over here. I need MP. Give me MP, you slime. How much is he healed? He has full health. But he doesn't have his buffs. So there's that. But I have no MP. I really need to get charge. I don't think I can get it yet though. Maybe? Did I buy it though? I don't think I bought it yet. No. I'm gonna go buy charge after this. See if fire hurts him. Fire heals him. What about water? Does some damage, but it's also... Oh my god. Is he still, like, enraged or something? Like, he has full health, but he's enraged? Because look at his damage. Look at his damage. I think he got into, like, enrage mode and then fully healed. But he's, like, still enraged. Yeah, think of the gifted sub to AVL. And Erebarius, think of it as 34 months. And to Overlord, think of it as 38 months. And yet, think of the gifted sub to Chryso for the 54 months. Holy cow. Thank you. Alright. Oh, great, great, great. Oh, well, great. That's great. That's awesome. Excellent. Do you think I can kill that thing? Yeah, the rage mechanic is not fun. Everything in this game hates me. I'm not saying you're wrong. Okay, what's the quickest way back? Isn't there a... I guess I'll just walk to Rabbinaster. Wait. I can go to the Sand Sea. But not that way. So anyway, where was I going with this discussion before I got derailed? We had, we played Reunion all week, and that was a blast. Right now we're, like, hopefully a couple hours away from the plat. We did a full 100% hard playthrough, and now we're just cleaning up the end game. And yeah, Reunion was great. It's really awesome to see a remaster that is so well made and so, like, I guess, concentrated on what they actually wanted to accomplish with it, and not, like, try to do silly stuff that doesn't matter, but instead, like, it really is exactly what it should have been. Just a better version of Crisis Core that's playable to everyone. And it's great because people can experience the story of Crisis Core, which will probably be important for the remake, even if it's not... Even if it was, like, specifically original continuity, it'll come into play for the remake. And so it's good that everyone gets a chance to experience it. And it's a quick game, you know? If you only want to play it for the lore, you can get through it in a few hours if you rush, so... Reckless. Wait, Reckless gifted 2 tier 3 subs. Hello? Holy cow. Thank you, Reckless. That is incredibly kind of you. And yet, they're going to give the sub to Heidi. Hi, Death in chat. So excited to finally be catching a live stream I've been watching on YouTube for years. Really been enjoying Fantathon. Love this community. I feel like I know everyone. Oh my goodness, Heidi. Thank you so much for being here. That is hype. Thank you. Welcome. If you have any questions, feel free to ask Mushroom. He'll try to answer. He's taking my questions from now on. Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate that. It's awesome to hear. We're gonna go finally get charge. Now that I don't have as much use for it, because I actually do have a lot of MP. I mean, you can get it early, like way earlier. I waited a long time. I could have gotten it way earlier. Don't ask Solid. Don't do that. Not because I don't think he's worthy of asking, but just because it'll probably be the opposite answer to mine. You could, if you have a question, you could ask Solid and then just reverse it, and then that'll be what I would have said. So that'll work. He's basically the Zozo of the stream, you know? Never heard of it. Yo, how's it going, Forrest? Alright. This snake's going down. Wrong way. Wait. This is the wrong... Son of a... It's the wrong sand sea. I wanted the... Princesses in another sand sea. So where we have to actually go for the story is south. But we have a ton of hunts to do. So we'll probably do some hunts first. And then go south. It's been working out pretty well, like just doing a few hunts and then doing story. And now that we're done with the reunion Let's Play, we can go back to doing double days. And I definitely want to do a double day today, because not next week, but the following week, I believe, I am not going to be able to do a double day. So I definitely want to do one this week. And maybe next week. It's just kind of the standard with 12 anymore. You just don't get enough done. We just can't get enough done if you don't do a double day. It's like you get... By the time you feel like you got started, it's been 4 hours. That's just the way this game goes. Like, I would call it a time sink, but... I mean, that feels like too negative. That feels like a negative connotation. It's not. It's like fun the whole time. But I don't know. I guess calling something a time sink isn't always a negative thing, right? This is a time sink in a good way. But I want this treasure. Ooh. That's a good treasure to grab. I lost my train of thought. A game can be a good time sink or a bad time sink. This game is definitely a good one. It's all fun. That's kind of annoying that Kiraja's down here. Can't move it, can you? Yeah, tactics is going to be a blast. I think it takes place before. I could be wrong though. I mean, they're not really like connected, so like they're not connected in any meaningful way from what I understand, so there's like some characters that you'll recognize, but not like you really need to know when they happen, but I think it happens before. No, after? Well, there you go. Yeah, they both just take place in Ivalice, and I think like a couple, like I think someone said that the Moogle appears in both. Why couldn't they just make it like you grab that treasure and he appears? I have a plan this time. Shut up, Kylio. It's a good plan. Promise. Promise it's a good plan. There's no way it could fail. Snake waiting room. Whose curves there to clip button? Vaughn has such weird hair. Bond's hair kind of looks like Cloud's hair if it wasn't up. And it all just kind of fell over. My haste already wore off. Ash, how are you not getting more MP? Dang it. Tried to cancel it, because I didn't really need it. Everything's fine. Just keep healing. Dude, look at that damage. Through protect. Dude, Fran's damage though. She's dead. Oh my god, she's not dead. She's dead. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Good thing Bond is the super tank, as I want him to be. Throw the Phoenix down! Please. Oh my god, she had 35 health.
How about some of this?
What was the plan? This was the plan. Wait until he starts one-shotting people.
How about some of this?
Revive the person he one-shot. And do this.
I must believe.
She must believe. This is strangely cathartic after dying to this thing like 4 times.
Got a surprise for you.
Dude, I guessed on square and I got it. That was pretty cool. I hit R2 and just started spamming square.
Yeah.
Okay. Fran got mad. So anyway, I started blasting. Oh man, he's like weak against water too. Oh wait, that's the rock one. Never mind. Well, I couldn't see how much damage it did because we're staring at Bond's hair, I guess. But we won! Oh yeah, that's right. Even though it like looks like an element, it actually isn't, right? I mean, I kind of knew that because we did that one fight against, like... It was against a clearly fire enemy, and I got the fire one, and it still did damage, so... It was like Ifrit, or... This game's version of Ifrit, or... Maybe it was the Phoenix. It wasn't the bomb, that was... That was too recent. Might have been Belias. But yeah, I remember fighting something fire. Then we got the fire Inferno one. And I was like, uh-oh. How's it going, Marsh? I used Belias once to actually pretty good effect. It was against that turtle hunt. And Fran was doing a bunch of damage, but she kept dying, so I summoned Belias with Fran so she could just like free hit, and it worked pretty well. But I can't imagine the summons being useful later, honestly. Like, they're fun, but I can't imagine them actually being, like, super useful. I'm doing great. Yeah, I did get charged. I'm going back to a save point anyways, though. I forget where this hunt person is. I should probably check. Yeah, we just beat him. Finally. Oh yeah, the Cincy. That's one elsewhere. Kind of want to try to fight that thing, but I know it's a mistake. And I need to save after killing the snake. There's a cheese that involves the summons. That's interesting. I mean, they have a timer, so I'm kind of surprised. You'll have to tell me more about that when we're done with the playthrough. I'd be interested to hear. Maybe it's like a... Maybe it's like a Final Fantasy X thing. Or one of the summons is different and cheesy. Yo, oops. Thank you for the 26 months, my man. It's really great having you around. You've been here for so long. Definitely longer than 26 months, right? I feel like you've been here since I was a baby. It's been great having you around all these years. Since I was playing Mario in the early years, learning how to count. Oh, we got some new ones. I believe it's this guy, right? He wanted to make a wine. Sorry, I'm not reading all the dialogue from these hunts. I've heard a hellish creature now makes its home in the nefarious Deadlands. But, like, this game's already long enough. This is all just world building stuff. It's cool stuff. I'm not skipping it because it's boring. I'm skipping it because this is already going to be a 500 episode playthrough. That dude's terrifying. Hey, nice flare. I'm not doing any yet. I'm just picking them up. These are level 6. I'm struggling on level 5s. What do I think is the better system? Hunts in 12 or missions in Crisis Core? I mean, missions are just kind of a list of levels. I don't even know if I'd call that like a mechanic. I mean, it is, but I don't know. That's pretty base. That's more of like a replacement for regular levels. This game is still a normal level, or a normal game, but then also has the hunt system. And yeah, hunts are really good. I mean, this is one of my favorite mechanics ever, honestly. I don't know if this really works, like, everywhere. I gotta turn this in. Oh, Verminies. Like, I don't think this works in every game, but it just works so well in this game. Because this game, like, rewards you so much for exploring and like, it has that grindy nature of an MMO. And money is actually, like, important in this game. And so, and like with the loot system and everything, it just, I don't know, man. It's like, rarely do I play an RPG where I actually want to just go out and kill enemies. Like, this game is one of the only RPGs I've ever played where actually just going out and killing enemies is fun, with, like, no reasoning behind it. So to have, like, a mechanic that sends you out to kill specific enemies just makes it even better. But you don't even need the hunt system. Just going out and chaining enemies is already fun enough. So to have this extra layer on top where you can fight these special enemies, it's just awesome, because that's what you already want to do. It doesn't feel like this meaningless side quest. It feels like what you already want to do. Does that make sense? It's not like you're enjoying the main mechanics of the game, and then the game is like, check out this cool soccer minigame, or check out this really cool boxing minigame. It's like what you already, because of the way that the game functions, you're already in this headspace of like, I would love to just go out and kill some enemies and get some money and buy this thing I want. And then it plops this hunt system on you where it's like you get to kill enemies, explore new areas, fight these really challenging fights where you have to use everything you've gotten up to this point to beat them, and then you get more stuff. And it's like, I don't know, it just works really well. I'm not like the biggest fan of having to talk to the characters twice. I think that's a bit of a... It's a bit of an old style way of doing it. If you play any newer games, you'll notice that usually the way it works is you talk to the person once and then you go do the thing and then it just auto completes. Unless like you need to talk to the person again for story reasons or whatever, but it would have been nice if you just talk to them, they tell you what it is, you kill it, and then it just completes. And maybe if you go back, you can still get the dialogue of them being like, thank you. But it does kind of suck that you have to do it twice every time. I think this one sounds like it's going to be some kind of puzzle. Or that, too. Like, whatever they were going to tell you is just on the board. So you just get all the info from the board and then do the kill and then talk to the person once. That would be good, too. A route. I agree. That would be a good way of doing it. Like, it almost feels like the board is... Maybe the board... Another way of doing it would be if the board wasn't a physical board and you could just get to it from your menu, you know? Like, I don't know how they would do that in this game, but give Vaughn a little PDA that he, like, you know, beeps and he's like, oh, there's another hunt. Because having to go to the board every time or go to the clan every time. And not only that, but there's two different ones. There's the board and the clan that you have to check. So that's kind of, that makes it even worse. But, to be fair, it helps to build the world out a little bit. It really does feel like you're helping these people and, like, going up and talking to them and getting the info and then turning it back in. Like, it feels more realistic that way, I suppose. So it's not all bad. It's just... There's just so many of them. And the game's already so slow, right? I think it probably feels way better in Zodiac Age, where you can just ×4 through this stuff. But because the game is already really slow, and then you have to go to these 2 different places to get the hunts, and there's like 500 hunts, it like gets old eventually. Also, this song. Yeah. Yes, sir. I shall begin. The Vorpal Bunny is a black dream hare that appears only once each 7 years. The tail of this hare is a component vital in the... Oh, the tail of this hare is a component vital in the making of vision dust, an incense said to fill the minds of those who breathe it with illusion. For Vieira Salvemaker, the preparation of vision dust is the rite of passage, one that Elja is yet to fulfill. Ever she remains an apprentice. The experience and skill she has with the Vorpal Bunny eludes her capture. It is too quick, but for a lame leg, Alja would be Salvemaker even now. They would chasten me for looking without for aid, but the tension between Woodwarder and Salvemaker of late leaves me little choice. Turn to you I must, but speak of this to no one. If the elders knew of the petition, they might guess at my involvement. That's all the hint you're gonna give me? It is custom for an escort of Woodwarders to accompany a Salvemaker on her hunt for the Dream Hare, but Alja cannot ask the Woodwarders for aid, not now. It will be 7 years before she has this chance again. Must she wait so long? Find the Vorpal Bunny, and she need not. It is somewhere in Golmore Jungle. I shall await your return at the entrance of the village. Okay, well maybe it's not that. Maybe it's not a puzzle. Maybe it's just really fast. Is it weird that the bunny ladies are hunting a bunny? Shouldn't they, like... Shouldn't they be friends with the bunnies? Fast hog? Any fast hoggers?